Commonwealth would call Sandra Waldrup. Okay. Right this way. Just watch your step. A little bit further in. Oh, there you go.
And I sit down?
Yep, you're all set.
You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Could you please state your name for the record and spell your last name for us, please?
Sandra Hempel Waldrup. Last name is Hempel, Hempel, Waldrup, Waldrup.
Where do you work, ma'am?
I work at the Claremont in Abington, an apartment complex.
Where is the Claremont located in Abington?
At 500 North Quincy Street in Abington, Massachusetts.
And what do you do for the Claremont?
I'm the general manager.
And how many units are at the Claremont?
91.
What are the responsibilities of the general manager?
Well, my responsibilities, I'm also head of maintenance, so I do everything. If there's nothing that I do not do, I do everything.
And how long have you held that position at the Claremont?
Since 2018.
What does the Claremont have for surveillance videos on the outside?
Could you rephrase?
Sure. Do you have any surveillance cameras at the Claremont apartment complex?
Yes.
Okay. And how many cameras do you have for the outside of your apartment complex?
Oh, for the outside.
Yes.
Give me 1 second.
Sure.
2, 3, 4. 4 on the outside. I believe 3 in the back parking lot and 1 at the front.
Now, how many dumpsters are there at the Claremont?
A total of 3 dumpsters. 2 gated areas, 2 dumpsters in one, and 1 dumpster on the top hill.
On the top of the hill. And the Claremont, is it near any other apartment complexes?
Yes, it's so right behind us, our back parking lot, there is the Chestnut Glen. Years ago, it used to be the same owner. It used to be connected.
In Chestnut Glen, is that an apartment complex or is it assisted living or like what is Chestnut Glen?
It is a home for the elderly and disabled.
Okay. And now, I had asked you about the surveillance videos. In January of 2023, did you have the opportunity to produce any surveillance videos to law enforcement as a result of this case? You did? Okay. And have you had a chance to review those videos on a thumb drive?
I didn't review it on I saw it on the screen, actually, yes.
Okay. And let me ask you this about your videos. Are they kept in the normal course of business?
Yes.
Are they kept in good faith?
Yes.
And I take it your cameras, they're always recording?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm going to show you this drive and ask if you recognize it.
Yes.
And how do you recognize it?
Because I initialed it and signed it. This is what I watched on the screen. This is the thumb drive. Yes, sorry about that.
So what you watched on the screens were your videos?
Yes, that is correct.
The Commonwealth would seek to have this drive marked as the next exhibit, Your Honor, with the videos from the Claremont of January 3rd, 2023. No objection.
No objection. It's marked and admitted into evidence as, are we at 157? Thank you very much.
Your Honor, may I publish?
You may.
Thank you. Ms. Gilman, could we have what's now been marked as Exhibit 157? Could we go to the video channel 14? And if you could bring us to 3 minutes and say 15 seconds. Pause, if I may. Ms. Waldrup, what area are we looking at of the Claremont?
This is the front entrance, the right when you come in. So, yeah.
Okay. And how many entrances are there to the apartment complex?
6.
6. Okay. Ms. Gilman, if you could press play. Thank you. Ms. Gilman, could you pause? All right. Now, Ms. Waldrup, I have some questions about your videos in and of themselves.
Yes.
The date on the video, what is the date in the top left-hand corner?
January 3rd, 2023.
And the time, what does it denote the time?
It's 4:33 p.m.
Now, in January 2023, were there any issues as far as the time on your videos being different from the real time?
Yes, I believe at the time it was, I don't know for sure, but I believe it was about 20 minutes difference. And sometimes it does that. It jumps and then I don't notice it till I actually have to pull up video for some reason. And then I'm like, okay, then I see it in real time that it's wrong.
Okay, so there are times when the time on your video is not the correct time.
That is correct.
Okay. Now, as a result of working at the Claremont, are you familiar with the vehicles of your residents?
Yes.
And how many of your residents had Volvo's XC90s at the time?
None to my knowledge.
Miss Gilman, if you could press play, please. Pause. Ms. Waldrup, did you recognize this vehicle as being one of your residents?
No.
And if you could press play, Ms. Gilman. On this same video, Ms. Gilman, could you bring us to 13 minutes and 59 seconds? Ms. Gilman, I'm going to ask now if you could bring us to the next video from Claremont, which I believe is titled Claremont. Thank you. Ms. Waldrup, if you could just pause it at this point in time. Ms. Waldrup, where are we looking at the Claremont apartment complexes in this second video?
So this is the, right when you come to the back, this is actually at the bottom of the hill or of the backside where the two dumpsters are located in that fenced area right there.
In that fenced area. And you said they're gated. Is there a lock to them or anything like that?
No.
And what access do you give the general public to your dumpsters? It's people who don't live there. Can they use them?
No, they're not supposed to. No. And there's signs that, yeah, it's private property and they are on surveillance. I mean, it's on surveillance. So they're not meant to use our dumpsters. No.
Could you press play this, Gilman? Thank you, Ms. Gillen. And finally, how many ways are there in and out of the property?
One. There is really one. So there used to be, there's a smaller little, almost like narrow walkway now that people used to use sometimes. They weren't supposed to because you can't actually have a vehicle. It's not the width of a vehicle. So technically, could you take another way? Yes, but there's only one driveway. Yes, one entrance, front entrance. Sorry about that.
I think that my earlier question was probably an article. When I asked you how many ways are there into the property, and you said 6. You talking about the
Oh, entrances. I thought you meant entrances as in the doors. We have 6. I'm so sorry. We have one way to get into the complex, one driveway to get in, 6 exits or entrance doors, and there is a little pathway coming from Chestnut. Yes, but it's not a driveway. It's not, but if somebody, I've seen it before when there was a roadblock and then people would just, but it's not meant to be used. So my apologies.
No, you don't have to apologize. I didn't ask the right question. You fixed it, so thank you. My question was how many ways are there into the property, I guess, from the street?
One.
One. Okay. And then there's this path area that sometimes people should use, but they could use.
Rarely now. I haven't seen it actually in years, but there was a time, and then, yeah, it stopped.
And that pathway would lead Chestnut Glen?
Yes, and into their parking lot.
Got it.
Yes.
And as far as how to get in and out of the buildings, there's 6.
Correct.
Nothing further. Thank you very much.
Cross?
A few questions.
Sure.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Glad I get to ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
Those dumpsters you just told us about that we saw in the video.
Yeah.
Is there any signage on the dumpsters saying when they're going to be picked up?
No.
Do you have a website for the Claremont?
Yes.
Does that have any notice on when the dumpsters are going to be picked up?
No.
Thank you very much.
May I ask one on redirect?
You may.
When was the dumpster picked up? After January 3rd?
What day of the week was that? It was a Tuesday? I'm sorry.
Sure, I have a calendar right here on my
Or-
desk. If January 3rd was a Tuesday, when would the dumpster have been picked up?
Wednesday. It gets picked up Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursday. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Thank
3
you.
times a week. Yeah.
Thank you. Nothing further.
Any recross?
That's it.
You may step down.
Thank you.
The Commonwealth would call Connor Keith. I think so.